皆さんこんにちは。今日はニコラス・ビューローさんと一緒にいます。ニコラス・ビューローさんはグレネリーの輸出部長ですね。グレネリーは南アフリカの生産者なんですけれども、ピッションランドと同じ家族がやってる生産者なんですね。南アフリカとそのグレネリーのワインに関してちょっといろいろ教えていただきたいと思います。Thank you very much for being here.
My pleasure.
I really like South African wines. Very good, not that expensive too. So I'd like to ask you some questions.
Yes.
First of all, how would you define South African wines? I mean, as opposed to Chile and other newer countries, because many people probably don't know much about South African wines.
South Africa has been producing wines since the middle of the 17th century. So people generally speak about the old world and the new world, and they tend to put South Africa in the new world, which is a mistake, both historically because it's been making wines for so long, but also stylistically because the style of the wines are much more looking towards Europe stylistically rather than the rest of the new world. I think South African wines as a whole make wines with great elegance, great balance in the fruit and the acidity, the tannic structure, and again stylistically much more old world than new world, which suits us very much because being French, that's the kind of wines we like to drink, and it made a lot of sense for my family to come to South Africa.
So you are based in Stellenbosch.
Yes, so Stellenbosch is the heart of South African wine production, mainly for red Bordeaux varietals, which is something we focus in. And more specifically in Stellenbosch, we're in the Simmonsburg Stellenbosch sub-appellation award, which is very well known for its Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's a bit like the Pauillac of South Africa.
So how would you describe the style of the blend?
So obviously we're not making the same wines we were making back in Bordeaux. The climate is different in South Africa than it is in Bordeaux. The climate is Mediterranean. So I think south of France, maybe northern Italy, a little bit more sun in the wines, but overall I think we're making wines with great elegance. The style of our wines are wines which have a long ageability, just like a good Bordeaux, but they have this slight austerity which old world wines have, which we really like.
So I saw that you use natural fermentation.
Yes.
What do you think is the difference in terms of flavors and?
Well, I think our philosophy is to interfere as little as possible with the winemaking. So doing a natural fermentation is part of it. We also don't acidify any of our wines, which I think is important. But natural fermentation, what's interesting, especially in South Africa, is that natural yeast have a higher conversion rate. So basically they will eat more sugar, create a bit less alcohol. So that's part of what makes natural fermentation interesting, but also the fact that it's just the ferments, the yeast that are present in the air and on the skins of the grape, which make it more natural, which we really like this idea, and we're one of the rare ones to do this in South Africa.
So less alcohol production, more
elegance. It's very slight, but still, it will produce a little bit less alcohol, yes.
So what kind of food do you pair with your wines? I mean, also Japanese food.
So we've only been in Japan for 2 years, and we found that the Japanese love our wines because they are not huge wines, they're elegant, and more importantly they've got acidity. I think acidity in wine is very important, and I think Japanese food is very delicate, and to match Japanese food you need delicate wines. So what goes with our wines? I mean, we produce a whole range of wines, 2 styles of white wines and 5 red wines. Obviously they all go with different styles of food, but the obvious one, for instance, with our own oak Chardonnay would be, for instance, easy one, sushi. But also, I think any kind of seafood, shellfish. Barrel fermented Chardonnay, I think, is much more of a wine to go with a grilled fish or fish with a sauce. And then our reds, obviously, with meat, beef, the amazing beef you produce here in Japan.
Kobe beef.
Kobe beef, yeah, fantastic.
Do you have any message for the Japanese public?
I think South African wines are really the South African vineyard is coming of age. Most of it was replanted about 20 years ago, and now there's some stunning wines coming out of South Africa. And I think the word is going around, and a lot of the kind of new generation sommeliers are really looking at South Africa as a very serious quality producer of wine. So my message would be try South African wines, try Glenelly wines, and I think that's the best way to make up your mind. And very importantly, try it with the amazing food you produce here in Japan.
Thank you very much for
Thank you for having me.